And there's a mitzvah, Mishenichnas Adar, from the time Adar enters, there's a mitzvah to be joyous. How can we be joyous in the face of so much pain? How can we be joyous when there are IDF soldiers who are at war in Gaza, when Hezbollah is firing missiles at us? How can we be joyous when there's hostages? How can we be joyous when there's so many wounded soldiers and civilians and so much pain in the world? Yet the Torah says now, today is Rosh Chodesh Adar, there's 60 days where we need to increase in joy. How could that be? And the answer is, it says, Ivdu et Hashem besimcha. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is something that we need to work on. I'm not happy if and only if I get a new Rolls Royce or a new house or a new child, or I earn a new job, or I get $1 million. Those are externalities. I'm happy because I'm alive, because God gave me a minute of life today in the world, and with that minute of life, I'm going to do something good. Happiness comes from, I have a mission in the world, God put me here, and I will make myself happy. That is why we are happy. You know, during the Yom Kippur War, when there was war raging and thousands of soldiers were killed and so many more wounded, the Lubavitcher Rebbe said, we want to help the war, be joyous, be happy. Because when God sees that we are happy here below, it makes him happy, and joy breaks all boundaries. Simcha poretzet geder. Simcha breaks all boundaries. So you want to help the war in Israel now? Be happy. It makes God that he will be happy too. We read the Megillat Esther during this time. During the Megillat Esther, Haman wanted to destroy and annihilate all the Jews, a final solution like no other time in history, when all the Jews were under his control, and he wanted to kill them in one day. Mordechai goes and tells Esther, go speak to your husband, the king. And Esther said, it's too difficult. And Mordechai tells her famous words. He says, Ki macharesh tachrishi. If you are silent in this moment, he tells her, salvation will come from another source. Don't worry, God will make sure to do something good. But then he tells her, Umi yodea, who knows, im le'et kazot higata malchus, if for this moment you were put in power. And the question the commentaries have is, why would Mordechai put this in doubt? Umi yodea, who knows if this is the reason why you became queen? What do you mean, who knows? I know, you know, every Jew knows. Esther, you became queen so that you can help the Jews. Why did he tell her, Umi yodea, who knows? And the Lubavitcher Rebbe gave a beautiful answer here. He said as follows. He said, Umi yodea, as to your question, Esther, why me? Why was I chosen to live with this lunatic, crazy husband, Achashverosh? Why was I chosen to sacrifice my religious life to live with this crazy guy? Who knows? Why me? Who knows? Why does a Jew experience so much pain? Who knows? Why? I don't know. But one thing I can tell you, le'et kazot higat lamalchut, you are here now, and you need to do something in your power. A Jew doesn't ask why. A Jew asks, what? What can I do to change the world today? You know, in Yiddish, there's a greeting when we say hello to each other. You don't say, hey, how are you? We say, was machst du? Was machst du means, what are you doing? That's how we greet each other in Yiddish. What are you doing? Because as Jews, the question which we have is, what are you doing? You know, there was a Jew, Chassid, in the 1970s, his name is Tzvi Hirsch Gansberg. And that Sukkot, he lost his wife at the young age of 40 years old, left him with 5 orphans. And every year in Simchat Torah, he had the custom to go make Jews happy in Flatbush, and East Flatbush dance with them, as the Rebbe calls everybody to go and dance on Simchat Torah. So he went to dance. And when he got there, he forgot all about his troubles and worries, and he danced and he danced and he danced like crazy. He got back to 770 that night, and the Rebbe looked at him, and the Rebbe was so joyous and encouraged. The singing and dancing was amazing. Fast forward 20 years to 1990, and Tzivois Hashem, the organization helping children in Crown Heights, gets a call from some anonymous person who says, my name is so and so, but I'd like to make a nice donation. And after saying thank you and the donation was processed, he was asked, what the donor was asked, why, what prompted you? He said, 20 years ago, I was a 14-year-old child and I was in East Flatbush and there was a Jew dancing such incredible simcha. And I asked my father, wow, this guy probably has such a good life, everything going for him. That's why he's dancing so joyously. And my father said to me, he just lost his wife and he's got 5 orphans. And I said, then if there's a Jew that can be so happy despite all that pain, I want to make kids happy. And that's why I'm donating this amount. It's Chodesh Adar. May God grant that we all be besimcha. May we work on our happiness. Despite what's going on in the world, we should be happy as we can, as joyous as we can. The happier we are, the better, and the more we help Israel. So Mishenichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha, go out, do a mitzvah today. Be happy, be joyous. Shabbat Shalom.